Welcome to episode 20 of Where's My Hat? Got another local Fort Wayne comedian for you, Jesse McIntire. You can find him at System Skill on Instagram, System Skill or Systems Kill. Anyway, here we go. Let's get into it.
Hey, who are you though?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm Jesse McIntire. I'm a local comedian here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And I'm just an all-around guy.
All-around guy. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what have you been up to lately?
I recently switched to Diet Dr. Pepper.
Did you?
Yeah, it's a big leap for me.
Yeah, he just informed me on the way over here.
Yeah, I think that's the most exciting thing going on right now.
Yeah.
Is Diet Dr. Pepper. It's a whole new world, man.
Is it?
Yeah, I want to try the Diet Cherry now.
Oh no.
Like, because there's Cherry Dr. Pepper too, but there's a Diet Cherry.
Oh, you gotta let me know how that goes.
I will. I will keep you guys updated.
Yeah. I can't ruin the flavor of just regular cherry Dr. Pepper.
I don't like regular Cherry Dr. Pepper.
No, is it too sweet?
I didn't know that there was a such thing as cherry Dr. Pepper.
I don't think it's good, but I'm curious about the diet. Maybe it's. I think the Cherry Dr. Pepper's too sweet, you know. So maybe the aspartame.
Yeah, maybe that'll cancel it out.
Yeah.
Hey, how come I never see you around that often?
Clinical depression. No, that's it. There's no more after that. It's clinical depression.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And also probably lack of transportation a lot of the time.
I mean, that's really not, because like you live pretty close.
Yeah, so if you really wanted to go somewhere,
and
you could
Logan
ask me.
also lives pretty close. It's mostly I get real sad, dog.
Is it the time of year?
No, it's year round. It doesn't matter. It's like it could be the dead of summer. I could be living my best life, and it sucks.
Oh, because you're really funny.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and
That's what people tell me.
I think you're hilarious.
Thank you.
Then like I don't ever see you, and it's just like, well, what the fuck, you know?
I also feel like I don't write a lot. So what I do is like I write like one bit, and then I'll work on that bit like obsessively for like a month and tweak it a little bit at a time until I feel like it's perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like just writing a bunch of stuff. So I don't feel like I need to go to mics unless I have a new bit I'm working on.
I see.
You know?
Yeah,
But that might just be an excuse too.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It could be. That's what everybody else keeps telling me. So I should just do stuff. But I don't know. I don't know if that's how I work or not.
I get it.
I mean, look at where it's gotten me now. You know, I'm here on the Where's My Hat podcast.
Yeah.
What episode is this?
17, 19.
You know what? We can easily find this out. What episode is this?
I think it's 17. Brandon, what's the episode
Stop trying
number?
to guess. It's it'll be episode 20.
Yeah, it's episode 20. You got it. Got it before I could say anything.
You guys still don't know where the hat is?
Did you want me to
It's
be
on
on the
your head.
podcast? I feel bad. I wasn't trying to not be. It's just a lot of times I feel like 3 people talking is a lot already.
Oh, sure. No,
And
that's
you know
actually
what I
a really
mean?
good point. Yeah.
And it's kind of they started. It was their idea, and they kind of run it. They're like the official hosts.
Wait, who are you? You just walked in
Oh, I'm
to
Brandon.
this house and grabbed
the
the
listeners
microphone.
have heard me a few times. If they're repeat listeners, if not, this is the first time. Well, and then there's an intro I do usually, so that's my voice. in the
Okay,
intro.
okay.
But yeah, I'm Brandon Eifert, the guy who puts these together, patches this shit together. Do I want to promo anything? Not really. Just my Equip Music stuff. I'm on, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you can find me out there, just posting videos of songs and Some original stuff, some, just covers, things like that. No, I didn't really want to plug myself right now. I just wanted to say this is episode 20 and ask if...
And then plug myself.
I felt like I didn't want you to think that I didn't want to be on, like, just because you're here or something. Because I'm usually
not at all, man.
I'm usually not on.
No.
But
it is interesting that the 2 episodes I listened to, you were on. And then all of a sudden, you were just like, no, fuck that.
I was on...
I'm not going to be on the podcast.
Right. It's not... So that's what I mean. It's not like that. Because I was on Joey's, and I was on Sam's, and a few others here and there.
You were on Clint's?
No, I wasn't on Clint's.
You talked to him for a little bit.
I said one thing because I kept seeing him on Instagram at the Recco Wizard. I was like, "Who's Recco Wizard?
Gotcha.
Who's this guy?" And then he just like showed up at my house. I was like, "Oh, that's that guy."
He's a real son of a bitch. That motherfucker.
Freaking karate exorcist these days. All right, I'm out.
Hey, can you turn off the kitchen light? Thanks, man.
Wow.
Thank you, sir. Anyways, what were we talking about?
I don't
I have no idea.
I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, clinical depression.
Yeah, that's fun.
I
I could talk about that all day.
you
I have it.
Yeah.
Same. High five.
Yeah. Nice.
Do you have it too?
I mean, yeah, I'll diagnose myself with
Hell yeah.
clinical depression.
You can't be part of the club unless you've actually been.
That's not true.
clinically
Have you ever
diagnosed.
gone 3 weeks without showering, but also not changing out of the same pair of sweatpants?
Yes.
What? You have?
No, you have.
No.
Yeah, you have.
But not like postpartum because you got the baby or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
I've
separate
done
from
that too.
Separate from that.
No, not 3 weeks.
How
I'll
long?
probably not
What's
pay
your, like,
attention
record?
how
What's your
long it's
record?
been.
Well, I feel like that in and of itself is like, if you're not,
Right, like I
if
haven't
you
been
ever have to
outside.
ask yourself, like, when was the last time I showered? It's been too fucking long, dude.
yeah,
You know?
definitely.
But yeah, it's a fun ride.
I'm really bad in the winter. Winter is really where I have the worst depression.
I see. I thought I had like seasonal affective disorder for a long time, but I don't.
It's just clinical.
I got one of those fucking lights, right, that shine vitamin D on you, and now I don't know, I just wanted to slit my wrist, but I'm like well lit, it's not, it doesn't do
You
anything.
can see the vein better.
Like, I don't know, fuck that. But like, I guess some people, I can't, like, it's all year. It doesn't matter. It could be dead of summer. I could be on the beach, and I just want to hang myself. It's a great time. This is a fun podcast.
But yeah, no, I definitely feel that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no place to do that on the beach. A palm tree is too high up.
Maybe like a pier. Maybe like a tall pier,
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
Or like a boardwalk, maybe. I could like tie a rope to my neck and then over like the rail, I guess, and then just yeet myself over. Yeah, I bet.
At night? Yeah, maybe. I don't recommend
I don't
it.
even think anybody would stop me during the day, to be honest.
No, they'll stop you. They stop people at bridges all the time.
But people also successfully kill themselves on bridges all the time, too. I mean, that's why it's a thing. That's why it's the first thing that popped into your head.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
I had to stop cleaning hotels.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because of all the dead people you found?
No, because it would have been
cum.
that too. That was part of it. But no, because it would have been way too easy to kill myself in a hotel.
Oh, yeah. I think about gun ranges a lot. Because you just go in and rent a gun and just... That was probably... There's no pop screen here.
You could. There's nothing they could do about it.
Yeah, it's actually not uncommon, apparently.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to, like, if you're going to do it, right? Just be a pioneer in how creative you can do it. You know what I mean?
Be real goofy about it.
Yeah, like, I know somebody who knows somebody who, the way they killed themselves, the way they did it was they used...
My episode's going to be the first episode where you have to have a trigger warning.
Yeah, trigger warning if you have depression.
What were you going to say, though?
They used helium.
Oh, that's
yeah.
happened.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they suffocate themselves with helium.
Yeah, so, well... I've actually, that was kind of my go-to plan, but it was nitrous oxide,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to have a good time going out,
My dad has a friend who blew himself up with an air compressor.
I thought you were just going to say blew himself.
No, he stuck an air compressor up his butthole.
Oh, gee, seriously?
Mm-hmm.
No, he did not.
That's what my dad told me.
I think your dad's full of shit, dude.
That's what my dad told me.
That guy wasn't.
Call your dad right now.
I could.
Do it. Call your father right now.
Ask him if that story's true.
Yes.
Should I?
Yes.
If you don't,
I mean, if you don't want to, but I feel like this is, we have to now. Or we're going to have to scrap this entire thing.
I'm gonna
is
call my
gold.
dad.
You calling your pop?
Yeah.
Tell him I said
Pop.
hello.
Doesn't your dad's a leather worker, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were supposed to give me a wallet. You never did.
Oh, remind me later.
Just ask him right now.
Can't do anything about it right now.
Well, you could put in the request. I would like a nice leather wallet. Does he make like? Never mind. Well, fuck. Does he?
Hey, Dad.
Oh shit.
You're on the podcast. I have a question.
Okay.
So, do you remember that story that you told me about your friend that blew himself up with an air compressor? Was that true?
I don't think I told you a story about that.
Yeah, you did.
I had a friend that light a firecracker in his mouth and puff on it like a cigarette and had it blow off.
Oh, that's rough.
That's really stupid.
I know it.
So, to your knowledge, you do not have a friend who stuck an air compressor up his ass and then blew himself up.
I do know a guy that was working at a place where somebody else did it to another guy.
Oh.
Oh, but this is like secondhand.
Prank.
Okay.
Like a goofing off prank. And it killed him.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
That's.
Yeah.
Why would you prank someone by putting it? That's interesting.
That's a terrible prank. That's
It
not.
was right through his pants. It wasn't even even inserted. It was just in the right proximity and the force was
Huh. It just went straight up his butthole
Wow.
right. Yeah.
and inflated his colon enough.
Yeah, it
Oh.
was at like a DOT shop, where they have the big compressors for those big tires.
Sure. Oh, damn.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
What a way to go.
I know it. Yeah, and they were just goofing off. And, ooh,
Did that guy go to prison?
I doubt it was kind of accident.
Well, involuntary manslaughter, though,
Yeah, that's a real thing. Alec
I wonder if it
Baldwin's
felt good for a little bit.
gone.
For just like a brief second.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I wonder if it felt like he was passing gas. You know what I mean?
I wonder if it felt like gas was passing him.
He
All
was
right. Sorry, Dad. I'll let you go. That's all I needed.
All right. See you later.
All right.
Bye,
thank you.
Dad. You didn't ask him about the wallet, bro. You had your chance right
I'm
there.
sure he heard you. Right as I hung up.
I was so worried about this. This is going great. This is going great. I'm knocking
glad
this
you're
out of the
as
park.
morbid as you will. Well, sorry, no, I don't. I'm not glad that you're morbid, but I'm glad I could have a morbid conversation with
Oh,
somebody.
absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
let's do
good.
the damn thing.
Because, I always feel like I go too far around people.
No, not at all. You apologize too much.
I
Stop.
do apologize.
Yeah,
too much.
you'll say a joke and you get a laugh and you'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, that was too far." I'm like, why?
Oh.
Everybody already approved.
'Cause
That's what laughter is.
That's true. It's true. Well, because you have that like 3 people who will just like have their hand over their mouth, And I'm just like, oh man, I feel bad for those guys. They did
Yeah.
not expect me to go there.
Yeah, well, fuck them. I don't know. Honestly, like, I recently realized I did a show where it was, like, mostly, like, middle-aged, like, white women who were, like, elementary school teachers.
Oh yeah.
And it was, like, half of it, like, half of the audience was laughing and half of the audience was like, oh. And, like, I don't know, just those two sounds coming together is, like, my favorite sound in the world.
I will say my favorite reaction to like the things that I say. One of my favorites is an eye roll because it's just so cheesy. Nobody can like it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I enjoy that, and I think it's just because that's the kind of attention I got as a child.
Absolutely.
And then the second is like it's so shameful to laugh at, but you can't help but laugh.
Oh,
So
like
they
laughing in spite of yourself?
Yeah,
Totally.
so they'll like cover their mouth while they're laughing.
Totally.
That's like my
totally.
favorite reaction.
No, absolutely.
What's your favorite reaction?
My favorite reaction?
Yeah, Stacey.
From like a crowd or like
an individual or whatever.
Well, the other day when I did a show, you were there. There were these two girls sitting at a table right next to the stage, and while I was doing my set, I heard one of them say to the other, "What the hell is going on?"
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you elicit that sort of reaction. That's kind of what I love about you. That is why you are. Yeah, you're my favorite. You're my favorite comedian, hands down.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
A lot of people kiss my ass on this podcast. So
Yeah, I mean, you're really funny.
I appreciate it.
Cheers.
Clink.
Kay, you're okay.
Thanks,
You're all
Jesse.
right.
You're getting
Thanks.
there.
You're all right.
You're new.
Yeah,
You just started. You're getting there.
I know. I'm this good, this new. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get booked on anything, and I'm like, you're gonna be a star.
I don't get booked on anything. Oh, I am
Do
not
stuff.
opening for Maria Bamford.
Me
you know who
neither.
Lynette.
Yay! Friend of the show, Lynette, my best friend.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm very stoked.
I'm gonna cry. If I if I
Yeah,
meet her,
no,
you know?
I get
can't
it.
wait.
She's in my top 3.
Yeah, she's my top 5 all-time favorites.
Are you going?
Absolutely. I specifically asked because I work at the club too.
Oh, yeah.
I asked for that night off specifically, so
Nice.
she's only doing one night.
Yeah,
I think.
It's going to be packed. We should get there early.
definitely.
Yeah, can I ride with you guys?
Yeah.
I don't see
Hell
why
yeah,
not.
dude.
Man, I'm so excited.
Same.
Oh, so. Oh, hey, do you eat Chick-fil-A?
No, I do not.
Out of
Why not?
principle?
Yeah,
That's a good
Nice.
principle.
because Chick-fil-A wouldn't eat me, you know.
Right.
So why would I eat them?
That's true.
You're not good enough for them.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Also, like, I don't know. I think I heard they just brine their chicken in pickle juice, and that's like the secret. And I could do that at home.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
Try it.
Yeah,
Let
just
me know.
buy some Chick-fil-A sauce, and it's fine.
Well, you don't want to. You're still buying the sauce though. Like, make your own sauce. I think the sauce is just pickle juice.
No, there's more to it than
I
that.
think that.
It's
No, I read
delicious.
they just brine that shit in pickle juice, man.
Well, yeah, the chicken, they brine it in pickle juice. But the sauce is just pickle juice?
Do they have delicious sauce? I guess I was
They
always
do.
too poor for Chick-fil-A growing up.
I didn't start eating Chick-fil-A until I became an adult.
I just never developed a taste for it.
I didn't know that Chick-fil-A was a thing until I was an adult.
I have a lot of
Honestly,
like
me
fast food guilty pleasures, but like Chick-fil-A is not one of them.
What is a guilty pleasure fast food?
Oh god, I go so hard for White Castle.
I
Really?
never had White
Really?
Castle.
There's the closest one is in Anderson, and I was just there
Shit.
visiting my parents, and I ordered like 10 White Castles. I ordered like 10 sliders, and I ate them all in one sitting. It was fucked.
Do you like Powers?
I mean, yes, but I try not to. Like, they're two very different things.
They are.
You know, like, it's fine. It's not my I prefer White Castle. I'm more of a Coney Island guy, though.
Yeah.
Those hot dogs, fuck.
They do fuck.
They fuck
They
real
make
hard.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
I've never had Coney Island. I've had Powers. Powers was really good, but I
Yeah.
only had it one time.
I don't like. You can't walk into that place without smelling like onions for like 2 or 3 days after.
I didn't realize you could walk into that place.
Yeah, it's a whole building.
It's a small little building, but
Yeah.
I see.
I like Coney Island though. It's good.
Coney Island
I
is
like that
delicious.
Greek style chili.
Damn, look at that blue pool of water in that mountainside.
Yeah, great podcast.
That's very blue compared to everything else around it.
To
It is. It is.
To the listeners at home, we're looking at a pocket of water in a mountainside, and it was very beautiful.
Is this just the screensaver on your TV?
It's just a it's a YouTube video. I got tired of seeing stars and fish, so we're just going to do nature for the minute.
Okay, right on. That's cool.
But,
That's
you
cool.
know,
That's cool. That's cool.
It was a really clear shot right there of that grass.
I am thinking about changing it back to fish, though.
I think you should change it to boobs.
Yeah,
That's a good point. I'll change
Boobs.
it to boobs.
boobs.
Just 3 straight men here. Oh, that's a beautiful villa.
Do they actually have YouTube videos of boobs?
No,
No, they definitely do. What are you talking about? There's like some super weird
Search for it. Search for
fetish
boobs.
stuff.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just put boobs in there.
Maybe
Go to clear, or yeah, that I guess, and then boobs.
You're gonna have to include a link to all of these videos in the description of the pod. You have to. You have to cite your sources.
That says Bob.
It says Bob's. You just typed in Bob's.
see what comes up. It's just gonna be haircuts.
That would be cute. I would rock a bob. I would rock the fuck out of a bob.
Boobs. Search.
What do we got? See, I mean, there's a
Man boobs. We can watch that if you want.
Well, there's
What the
oh boy, that looks like
Fuck.
porn.
Doesn't it?
Wow.
I
Big
feel like-
boobs massage sexy Japanese is the name of the playlist. And
I think it's just
Oh, that's a
clickbait.
vagina.
wow, that
You
is
guys-
straight. That was a
I-
But it's not boobs.
I'm kind
was
of
a
regretting
pubic
all of
mound.
this. Oh, there's a lady with some nice titties.
She's getting a boob job.
This is a breast exam though, right?
I mean, still.
This feels weird.
Let's watch it.
Okay.
I am very uncomfortable. I
Are those her real
I
nipples?
regret making
No,
this
those are
suggestion.
pasties.
Why did you guys
Oh,
guess
okay.
and this?
I'm working on my improv. I'm not typically a yes-ander, but I'm glad you brought that out of me. All right. Back to fish.
Thank you for not putting on boobs. I would have been way too distracted.
I know. We would just talk about those all the time.
I can't believe there's
Yeah.
not just like a loop of like
Bouncing boobs.
yeah, like you remember the Man Show?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there should just be that.
Yeah, definitely. It's like MTV, but for boobs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bring back harmless toxic masculinity.
Harmless toxic.
You know.
That's pretty funny.
Stacey.
Wait, is it toxic masculinity if the masculinity bites you, or if you consume the masculinity?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah, I can't remember which it is.
I think it's if you just ingest it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it
I
is.
think you're right.
You just feed into, or
That's-
it feeds you.
Well,
bullshit.
no, because you ingest poisons, right?
Yeah, and those are toxic.
And that so toxic masculinity is when the masculinity bites you.
That's venomous.
Oh shit! Then what is toxic?
I think you have to eat it.
I think it's ingested.
Mhm.
But what about toxic waste? That can just be in the environment.
You're still consuming it in some form,
That's
like through your
true.
pores
Yeah,
or something like
That's a
that.
good point. It's a good point. It's a fair point.
Anyway, were you gonna say something to me?
No.
You said my name and then I
oh,
interrupted you.
how was your birthday?
It was great. You guys were both there. You saw it.
It's a good point.
Thank you for coming.
Jesse, when is your birthday?
July 21st.
Is it?
I could have made up anything there, and I didn't.
Oh, no.
Oh well.
That's your real birthday?
Yeah, it's my real birthday.
July 21st. So what does that make you?
That makes me a Cancer.
Oh, you guys are both cancers.
Gang, gang.
That's crazy.
Yeah, explains the depression.
Do you find
and
that
the
has
not
any
going.
bearing on your life?
I mean, I like to pretend that it does, but is
Okay,
it
yeah,
really?
no.
I don't know.
I think that's valid.
I just feel like I would have a much easier time having a romantic relationship with Jesse than I do with you. And you guys are both cancers.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't think we would thrive, though. We're both pretty passive.
I think that's what would make us thrive.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like in like an apocalyptic situation?
No.
Just in a relationship way. Yeah.
Oh. Well,
Like,
it depends on your
if we're not
communication style,
married
I'd
in like
assume.
30 years,
There you
we'll
go.
just have like a marriage pact.
Okay. But
Hell yeah.
but we both get to sleep with other women.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And not with each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously.
Cool.
Yeah.
But we'll
Cool,
just
cool,
like
cool.
hang out and watch Gilmore Girls and
Yeah.
That would be cute. You're
Yeah.
both gray and watching Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
Have separate bedrooms.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I loved
man.
living with you. It was great.
Yeah. That was a great time.
That'd be adorable. Would you have a bunch of cats?
Absolutely.
A couple. A couple.
I have like 3 cats, and I feel like that's a lot of cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say like two or three tops.
Yeah.
And maybe a little dog.
Yeah. I don't like little dogs.
You don't like the little dog?
I have a little dog. I don't like little dogs. Fuck that dog.
You know what? My dog is a lot to handle, so I'm good with just the cats.
I don't consider Poppy little.
You
I guess
don't.
I guess is, but I would consider Poppy more like a medium-sized dog.
Because his dog is really little.
I have like a Pomchi, so she's like real tiny.
Oh man, like a hawk could get it. It's
Yeah,
so small.
absolutely. Or like a large raccoon.
Yeah, or Poppy could take a raccoon just fine.
I don't know.
I feel like it was probably a 50-50 chance, you know. If it's like a sick raccoon, maybe. Poppy's kind of
sick
dumb.
Rick. Oh man.
Has Poppy ever been on the show? You should have Poppy on the show.
She has not been a guest on the show.
You got to include a link to a picture of Poppy in the description.
We have pictures of Poppy.
All right,
I
cool.
don't think we do have any.
It's on a reel. Poppy?
I don't think we do have any.
Poppy's not on a reel with Lynette?
No, I don't think so. I sent it to Brandon to put on the reel, but he didn't put it on the reel.
We'll
Have you
to
done
make a
okay?
reel
So
of
this
our-
weird
of
thing
our
happens
pets.
whenever I go over to Stacey and Lynette's house, which like if I'm hitting my vape, Poppy will come running into the room, and then get all up in my shit, and then as I exhale the vapor, she tries to like eat it.
What about that?
It's weird.
Is it a weed
Oh.
vape?
No, it's nicotine. And she like hears it and she recognizes the sound of it. She comes fucking running for it. She wants it so bad.
I
It
mean,
does not happen to me. I don't know. That is weird. I don't know.
And I feel like bad doing it because it's not good for her, but
she'll be fine.
it makes her so happy.
We smoke in the house. She's
That's a good
But-
point. Yeah, she's probably going to die in a few years anyway. Yeah,
lung cancer.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Little
cute
doggy
dog.
lung cancer.
Cute dog. It's real fucked up how she treats your cat, though.
It is.
Mhm.
I love that cat.
But Ellie does kind of provoke her too sometimes. It's kind of neat to watch.
I was petting her and Poppy, like, tried to rip her throat out. It was vicious. Mike, you might need to have your dog put down.
I'm not gonna have my dog put down.
Ever?
No.
Okay. Sick.
Because the only thing that would make
If it
me
is
do that
sick,
is if she hurt my cat. But if she hurt my cat, like I still wouldn't. I would just
Well, then you're out. Two
separate
pets.
them.
Oh. Well, I feel like if she kills your cat, you're already out of cat. Why be out of dog at that point?
Because I would have too hard of a time dealing with
Just
Poppy.
like looking at her.
Yeah, like
It's like a we need to talk about Kevin type of situation.
I don't know what that means, but
It's a movie about a school shooter from the mom's perspective. It's real fucked up.
oh, what was her perspective?
That being the mother of a school shooter sucks.
Mm.
Yeah.
What's it called?
We need to talk about Kevin.
Was it streaming anywhere?
I don't know.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
I would watch that.
It's not something I would rewatch, but I'm not mad that I watched it. You know, it's a tough watch. It's very emotional. You know.
Well, I love school shooter things.
Hot take. Okay.
Hmm.
Can you elaborate? Like, what about it do you find compelling?
It's intense. Does it show like the school shooting?
Does it? I don't remember. I saw it one time when it first came out. I want to say it like in like flashback, like little snippets maybe.
Okay, that's good enough.
I feel like it's non-linear storytelling.
It's good enough for me.
Didn't like Ben Shapiro or somebody produce a movie about like Columbine, but it was like an action movie.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I do
it's
not
like a
know.
really
That sounds like
I need
really poor taste.
yeah. I don't
Wasn't it like a? I thought it was like
don't
a
know if it
Sandy
was
Hook
him.
or something
It
like
might-
that.
I don't think it was Sandy
And I
Hook.
think it
'Cause
was
I'm pretty
like
sure
the-
it was a high school.
Oh,
And
was it
Sandy
a high
Hook was an
school?
elementary school.
But it was like in the view of the police or whatever.
I don't know. It was. I know it was like produced by some conservative media company.
Oh, Jesus.
It was like an action movie. It's about like a girl. I think it was like a Die Hard situation, but like a school shooting.
What do you think the name of that movie would be?
Oh shit! Columbine 2: Electric Boogaloo.
What do you think that the name of that movie would be?
Die Hard 3.
I feel like one of the Die Hards. I'm not up to date on the Die Hard lore, but one of them has to take place in a school, right?
I mean, it could be that one.
It should be. We need to get writing on the spec script right now.
Definitely.
John, this could be when Bruno finally passes the mantle off to a younger a younger McClane, you know?
Are we talking about Bruce Willis here?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to be acting anymore.
Oh, did something happen with him?
He's got a brain disease.
Oh, that's right.
Like
Sad.
dementia or something.
Oh,
like that.
man. Well, maybe he's got one more in him.
He could do a cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wouldn't be hard for him to just be like,
They
it's
just
your
like
turn
shuffle
now.
out.
Yeah.
Like, hey, kid,
Yeah, do it to like
up to you.
Shiloh Buff or whatever.
I can't find my shoes.
Oh.
Oh, that was a Die Hard thing.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a Die Hard thing,
Yeah.
not a...
I know.
But I guess it's
That
got
was
layers.
really witty, dude.
It's got layers. It was unintentional.
Cool.
Hey, Stacey, what's your favorite action movie?
Well, that's a hard question because I generally don't enjoy action films.
Really nothing?
John Wick was good.
I haven't seen any of the John Wick movies.
You haven't seen any
No.
of them?
No, I need to.
Oh.
They just, all of them are up on HBO now. I need to watch
I
them.
believe they are.
Yeah.
It's really a great story.
I like Keanu.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Does The Matrix count?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
That is
okay.
like the...
I guess anything with Keanu Reeves is fine
Yeah, for
with
sure.
me
Keanu
for action.
Reeves was a very attractive man. I had a crush on him when I was little.
hot take.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
Are you trying to get a rise out of me?
No, am I rising you?
No, it's just the way that you're looking at me when you say that.
That would be a
Was I
weird
looking
thing.
at you? I feel like I was avoiding eye contact when I
To
was
get
telling
mad at
You're
somebody
looking at
about,
me.
like, oh, Keanu Reeves is hot. Like, what? What? You're crazy.
you.
like-
But only in when he was Neo or maybe Speed.
I don't. Did you see Always Be My Maybe?
No,
It had
I've
Ali
heard that.
Wong and the
No, I
guy
haven't.
from Fresh Off the Boat in it. It was really good, but Keanu Reeves plays himself in it.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah,
No, I haven't, but I have seen that scene.
it wasn't bad.
Or the
it's a
meme,
fun. I
at
like
least.
rom-coms. It's a fun little. It's a fun little rom-com. I can't even imagine what it would be like to have that kind of career where like your role is just to play yourself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you know, like, he's not cheap to get. So
No.
just like,
Yeah, and he always does play like a fish out of water. Like that's kind of his typecasting.
this was not
Except for John Wick.
what he did at all. He was like, it was like stereotypical rich dude, like asshole.
Hmm.
He kind of played like a parody of himself, I guess.
Yeah,
You know what? I bet Keanu Reeves is a fucking out of touch dick.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought he was a
I'm
really
gonna
nice
take
guy.
that stance now.
Doesn't he like
Fuck Keanu
ride the
Reeves.
bus? Doesn't he like ride the city bus?
No, he owns a motorcycle
Yeah,
company.
he can't ride the bus.
Oh, I don't know. That's what I heard.
No,
Maybe one time to research for a role in the 90s.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
that's a good point.
For
That's a good
speed.
point.
For Speed, yeah. For Speed 2, he was confused.
right. He wasn't even in Speed 2.
Was he not?
No. But he researched anyways.
Yeah,
just to,
in case, you know,
Yeah.
he was an understudy.
Oh, you know what? I think it's Joaquin Phoenix that I'm thinking of. Maybe not.
The Joker.
Never mind. I don't know. I don't know anything.
somebody rides the bus.
Joaquin Phoenix does not ride the fucking bus.
It's one of the two.
Nobody rides the
The
bus.
two with those weird.
Do buses
names.
even exist?
They
I've
can
never
if you
seen
want
one.
them to. You've
Have
never
you?
seen a bus?
Have you ever really? Do you know you've seen a bus?
She tried to get me to ride the bus when we were in Chicago, and I was like, not this time.
Yeah, it was dark.
Yeah.
How else are you going to get around Chicago? It's a big city.
I drove.
Ubers are expensive. Oh, you drove in Chicago? Fuck that.
Yeah, I kind of white knuckle it.
Yeah. It's
So I get to
scary.
Gary, and even Gary is kind of scary.
Mm-mm.
But it's alright. Parking wasn't bad.
Crazy. That's astonishing.
I don't know.
Oh, you were doing like mics or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's so cool of you guys to invite me.
You're welcome.
One time I did it, I was at my dad's house, and he was watching my son while I did it for a minute.
That's cool.
So that was pretty cool. Because it was only like an hour away from his house. So.
Word. Have your parents ever seen you do stand up,
No.
Stacey?
No.
No one in my family has.
Damn.
What about you?
Yeah, my parents have seen me. which is awkward. I talk about my parents a lot and how they fucked me up. So, but I don't think like it's nothing they hadn't heard before.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Did they say anything?
No. Well, I mean, they told me I did a good job.
Okay.
And that they were proud of me or something. I don't know, some general, the stuff the parents are supposed to say, you know?
Well, at least you did something to make him proud.
At some point. I don't know. I think they were just being polite.
Yeah. Yeah. My dad told me the other day he thought I turned out really good, and I don't know. He must have had really low expectations.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, same, you know. I'm not dead, and I think that's a win. That's a dub in the books, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm constantly surprised that you're not dead.
Same.
Yeah.
What about you, Kay? Are you surprised I'm not dead?
I'm surprised to see you every time I see you. So I guess I'm not surprised.
No, I think you are surprised that.
Yeah, I would say.
Wow. Wow, I inspire so much confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Even in myself.
Yeah.
But it's good to see you.
It's a great podcast.
What did you want to be when you grow up, Jesse?
Oh, what did I want to be?
Thanks for saying it's such a great podcast. I appreciate that.
You know, I think kind of I wanted to be a writer. So what I'm trying to do now. I always wanted to be a writer growing up. From a really young age, I was told I was a good writer.
Yeah.
That I was stupid at math and I was bad. But yeah, no, I always wanted to be a writer.
Have you written anything?
I've written some jokes. And I've written a few like short stories. Nothing that's ever seen the light of day, though. Nothing that ever will.
Why not?
I don't know. I mean, I'll write something eventually that will see the light of day. But
that is one of my bucket list things, is to write a book before I die.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Book. Yeah, I'd write it like a short story though.
I just need a laptop, and then I could start writing a book.
I feel like you could use a typewriter. I feel like you're more of a typewriter person.
You do, especially if you had suspenders and your bow tie on.
Yeah, dude.
And a cigarette.
And like that bowler.
Yeah, you definitely.
I finally opened my sister's birthday present for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, look what was in there. Okay, so it was the 2 Tegan and Sarah CDs, but then also...
It's so gay.
Yeah.
You're so gay. You're so fucking gay.
Also,
Stacey's gay?
there was this.
I'm not convinced. Oh, look at all those bow ties.
30 to be exact.
That is almost a bow tie for every day of the month. That's crazy.
Yeah. Except for there's...
For some months. For half of the year.
Like most of the months, yeah.
Well, half the months. Not most.
But the thing is, I don't wear bow ties every day.
You can now, though, if you wanted to.
I can. What I thought I would do is that whenever I'm going to dress up as I do, I'll just reach in the bag with all the bow ties and pull one out.
Pull a random one.
And then that will determine the rest of my outfit.
That's not a bad idea.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah.
You are very concerned about your outfits.
I am.
When you lived with me, whenever you did anything, you would come downstairs and be like, "How's this outfit?" I'd be like, "It looks great, man." You'd be like, "Okay, cool." And then you'd go back upstairs and then come back down wearing a slightly different outfit. It's like a slightly different polka dot pattern or something on the shirt. It's just like, "How's this outfit?" I'm like, "Yeah, it looks pretty good, man." And you'd be like, "Okay." And you do that like at least twice every single time.
Yeah, I do that to Lynette too.
I enjoyed it though.
Thank you.
It made you feel like a doll.
I that's how I feel when I dress myself.
I love it, man.
Dude, I loved Barbies. That was like my favorite thing to do, is to just like change their clothes.
Yeah.
Also playing The Sims. I like to just like create characters and then like build the houses. I never really like played.
Yeah, that was always my
though.
favorite part of games growing up, was the character creator.
Mm-hmm.
I also always wanted an easy bake oven, but my parents wouldn't let me have one.
I had one. They're not all they're cracked up to be. Don't worry about it.
You know, it doesn't matter. I had one of those fucking.
Sophia has one. If
oh,
you
really?
she might let you borrow it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I had one of those like creepy crawly machines or whatever.
Oh,
Me
yeah.
too. Did
Yeah,
you
I
have
didn't
one?
want that though.
Didn't.
You couldn't eat that
Oh.
bullshit. I wanted to eat the bullshit.
You couldn't eat it?
No, you couldn't eat them.
You couldn't.
Oh,
They were just like
They were
rubber.
rubber.
that's probably why I didn't
They
get
were-
one.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Well, they weren't really even rubber. They were like slimy.
I thought they were
I don't think you
gelatin.
let yours cook long enough.
I wonder what. I
Or maybe
wonder
I
what
let mine cook too
even.
long.
I mean, I probably undercooked them, but I wonder what even happened to my bug creations because I never saw them again after I made them.
I mean, your parents for sure just threw them away.
That's what I'm thinking. They probably
Or
didn't need that
dog
shit
ate
lying
'em or
around.
something.
I didn't have a dog. I don't think at that time.
Kind of tracks for some reason. You seem like somebody. Seem like an adult. A child who grew up that never had a dog. That seems like, yeah, would make Stacey.
Well, I mean, I had a dog for a short amount of time when I was a small child, but then my grandparents got rid of it because I wouldn't stop peeing in the house. But then I had another dog when I was like 12.
So you did have dogs growing up.
Yeah, but not like a lot in my early childhood.
But there were some dogs.
There were some dogs
Okay.
around.
What about you, Kay? Were there dogs?
Yeah, there were dogs. I had cats mainly. Like I always had a cat
Mhm.
throughout my life.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
dogs came and went. I think I had. I mean, I could add it up if you really want me to, but
No. I mean, if you, how many, just talk about the real sad ones.
Okay, so my favorite dog I had, we got him when I was like 12. His name was Sam. He lived until I was like 23 or something like that. And he was cool. He was a basset hound.
I had a Sam. He was a golden retriever.
Did you? I
Yeah.
had
He got
like
hit by a
4.
truck.
I had 4 golden retrievers.
Damn.
One of them was a truck.
What happened to the rest of them?
We don't need to talk about that.
Oh, man, I want to know,
Did you
though.
eat them?
No, I don't think so. No, one had liver cancer. The other,
Oh, Jesus.
and then the other 2, one was just way too much, and so my mom like gave him away, and then the other one I couldn't tell.
That sounds like the saddest one, to be honest.
I know it was
Perfectly good dog just got thrown away.
I mean, it was given away. He wasn't like thrown away.
I mean,
As far as you know.
do you know that? They could have beaten that dog.
Oh my God, Jesse.
Why does it always come to this with me?
We really shouldn't talk about animal violence on this podcast. People
Oh,
don't
yeah.
like that.
I
typically.
don't
You're gonna get
condone animal
demonetized.
violence
You're gonna get
and all,
demonetized
but
on
yeah, that dog
YouTube.
could have been beaten the fuck out of. We don't know, but
Damn.
my mom gave him away to a good home,
Allegedly.
allegedly. Don't condone animal violence.
Can we take a break?
All right, games.
Oh yeah. Do you want to play? There's this game that I like. It's 2 emotions equal scenario. So basically, I give you 2 emotions, and then you come up with scenario based off those 2 emotions, where you would feel those 2 emotions.
Oh, that elicits those emotions?
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
Oh, okay.
Different game.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, so played out. Let's
We
do
should-
fuck, marry, kill, though. I kind of like fuck, marry, kill.
We can do that, but I want to Google see if there's any other types of games.
Fuck, marry, kill. Dwight Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, or Margaret Thatcher.
Margaret Thatcher is British.
Yeah.
So
She's just a fucking ringer.
I'm gonna either sleep with her or marry her. Probably just sleep with her.
Wow. Okay.
Dwight D, baby. I think I would have to. I mean, I think I'm gonna kill him.
You're gonna kill Eisenhower. Wow.
Yeah. Didn't he? He was on that started the FBI, wasn't he?
I don't know.
I think it was with him that
I
started the FBI with the head of the FBI at the time.
John FBI?
No.
No.
No, I don't think it was John.
You know, it was not John FBI.
Bureau Invest. No, I don't think. The fuck is his name? Anyways, I think it started with Dwight D. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and kill him off.
Wow.
And John F. Kennedy, I'd probably marry. Because I have a fear of commitment, and I know how that's going.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no, that makes sense. And you get to meet Marilyn.
And I get to meet Marilyn.
Yeah, no, totally. That makes sense.
And Jackie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how Jackie would feel about it.
Man, so my mom always talked about how hot Jackie was, but she was...
She's a looker.
she's busted. In the face. Not a good face.
She does kind of look like E.T.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, she's a weird face.
Mm.
Was she hot for the times? No, well, because there was Marilyn Monroe, who was, like, stunning.
Right.
I think it was just her fashion sense that set her.
No, it's a bad face. Jamie, can we pull up a picture of Jackie O's face?
I mean, probably people liked her because of her fashion sense.
That is true.
Maybe.
Like, she was a really good
She was
designer
like an icon. She had to fit that like first lady role, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But also, JFK cheated on her a whole bunch.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, with a face like that,
Right.
Aww.
you know, only a mother could love.
Is she still alive?
I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Are you Googling her?
I mean, I think she is actually very attractive.
Really? I feel like she has a pug-like quality to her.
Although, oddly enough, she looks a lot like my cousin. So that makes me feel
Very
weird.
telling.
Yeah.
I know.
She died in 94.
Indiana is as Indiana
Wow.
does.
I'm not from Indiana.
You're not?
No.
You fit the bill, so...
Yeah, it seems like it, right?
Yeah, you're always talking about how you're not from here, but like you might as well be.
I mean, I've been here long enough. For sure.
Also, Illinois is not that far away.
No, yeah, that's basically Indiana.
People always make fun of me or like say like "Welcome to the Midwest," and I'm like, I've only ever lived in the Midwest, just not Indiana.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like the Midwest is just kind of a...
It's all a lot
It's
similar.
like a hegemony, you know?
Like there's slight differences in different states,
Yeah.
but it's all pretty much the same. Yeah.
I don't know. I think Iowa is really different than Minnesota.
Well, is Minnesota even part of the Midwest?
Yeah.
It's like north.
Pretty sure it's the Midwest. Same with Wisconsin.
I don't know. I'm bad at geography.
I mean, I guess if you're counting Canada as the north. But those states are
I feel like, yeah,
slightly different.
absolutely. That's pretty far north to not be considered part of the north.
Minnesota.
Canada?
Oh, Canada.
I agree.
This conversation is stupid.
Yes, it is.
Okay, who am I fucking marrying and killing? Dwight Eisenhower?
Dwight D. Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy,
Okay.
and Margaret Thatcher.
Okay. I don't know what two of these people look like, but I'm gonna kill Dwight Eisenhower. I'm gonna fuck JFK, and I'm gonna marry Margaret Thatcher.
Is that because you're a lesbian?
Yep.
Okay. Is that the deciding factor on a lot of these?
I mean, that is my only option
Mm.
for this one.
But you're fine fucking a dude.
Not necessarily, but at least I don't have to marry him.
Gotcha. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna kill Margaret Thatcher. I'm gonna fuck Dwight, and then I'm gonna marry John.
Why?
I just like the contrast between like the brain on the dress. I think it's pretty. Makes a statement.
Do you remember the color of the dress?
I feel like it was pink.
I feel like it was too.
You know? So that like deep red on that pink. You know? It's iconic.
She just want. She was a fashion icon.
That's it. Full circle, baby.
Yeah, Margaret Thatcher was a pretty decent looking woman. Let's see what Dwight D. Eisenhower looked like.
He
He looked
I
like
think it
World
was
War
on.
II.
Yeah. He smelled like it too, to be honest.
Man, I really hope I got that time period right, because I just guessed there.
Ew.
It
Yep.
was really Roosevelt.
I'm happy with my decision because that guy looks creepy as fuck.
But I think he was a general during World War II.
Hell yeah.
His creepy looking face.
But
Wow.
I can't.
An American
Can't be
hero.
accurate.
I don't care. I'm basing it solely off their face.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's so shallow.
I don't really know.
Margaret
the
Thatcher
only-
was a terrible person.
Was she really?
Yeah.
What'd she
She
do?
was called
I don't
the
even know
Iron
why. I
Lady.
just know she's a terrible person.
Um,
I'm dumb.
she put pressure on the coal miners to work in unsafe conditions, and they were in the middle of a strike. She raised the taxes on the people, and she started a standoff with a little tiny country that is a colony of the UK.
Oh, it sounds like pretty standard stuff, honestly. That's not.
Honestly, it
Yeah.
does, but she was still considered the Iron Lady.
That
It
doesn't
was the
seem that
people. I guess she was very unfavorable by the people because of the taxes, the strikes, and I believe there was the '80s recession that was going on at that
bad.
time.
Oh, word. Well,
So-
everybody had spent all their money on that cocaine.
What
That's
was
what it
her
was.
Yeah.
position of power? Like, who was she?
She was a first lady prime minister.
Oh, in like
Girl
Britain?
boss. What an absolute girl boss.
That's why Clinton didn't win. It's because of fucking Margaret Thatcher.
Mhm.
I feel like Kunk talked about her.
I believe she did.
Mhm.
Clinton's not a girl boss like Thatcher was.
Well, she didn't have the opportunity to be.
I don't think she could have been. I think we need to save that for Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh,
Or something.
yeah. Do you think?
If we're gonna have the first
Oh my God. That I mean,
the first lady president, she needs to be like a hardline fascist.
Yeah, I'm not gonna agree with you on that.
Wow.
I can't.
Wow. What are you, anti-feminist? What do you hate women? Are you a misogynist?
It's not. She's just not my type of lady that I see in office.
Who would you elect president?
Who would I elect
Yeah.
president? Myself.
You would be a terrible president.
I'd be the best president.
You would be a terrible president.
Man, I would really shake things up, drain the swamp. I would do
Yeah.
all of that.
Totally.
Definitely.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And try to make millions off of it, but definitely drain the swamp for sure.
Yeah.
Take advantage of capitalism while it still stands, but then definitely take care of it.
Listen, I love you,
Yeah.
but you definitely have really bad ideas, just in general.
Well, that's why I have a cabinet, so they can all agree with my bad ideas, and they're no longer bad ideas.
That's pretty funny.
It's factual.
It's a funny thing that you just said. But
Is it just this podcast?
That
Is
I
that
make
your
big
cabinet?
No.
No, because we don't agree with any of her ideas.
Right. I need yes people.
Oh, I got you. Okay. You need to fire Stacey.
Yeah. Would you be first lady?
I don't know if I like that term.
What would you want to be?
Um,
The person that hangs out at the White House?
first partner.
First partner?
That doesn't have a good ring to it.
No.
You need to
Does
touch that
it?
up. No. First stanky.
That sounds even worse.
You'd be the first stanky, man.
Well, what do you think I should be called?
It's a good question. Final partner, because I don't think I'd get reelected.
That sounds like you're gonna kill Stacey, though.
Yeah.
Oh. No, we can't have that. I don't know. I'll have to think about that and come back to you. Do you have any ideas besides first stanky?
No, I stand by first stanky. Stanky strong.
Yeah.
Stacey loves that nickname. It's her favorite.
That's why I go by it on all of my social media.
At Stanky Strunk would not be horrible.
Not what I'm gonna. It's not what I'm gonna
I
use.
think you should try it.
So you would elect Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I didn't say that at all.
You wouldn't. Okay.
I think I said I would kill her very specifically.
Oh, did you?
I did. I think that was the stance I came down on.
She seems like a nice lady.
Really? You think so?
I mean, I don't know. She's got some ideas.
I would have liked Tig Notaro and imagine her as president. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I'd watch that
Yeah.
if it were like a show.
Or just if it was on the news.
Oh, you mean like in real life?
Yeah, like if she was actually.
No,
being the
I don't
president, that'd be
think
pretty funny.
not people with expertise should run a country. I don't think comedians should run countries.
I don't think so either, but I just like imagine it. It's
Except, well, I
funny.
guess Vladimir, what's his name? Zelensky?
Oh, yeah.
The Ukrainian dude? He was a comedian, right?
He was.
I don't know who that is.
He's the president of the Ukraine.
Cool.
He was a comedian. He was like on sitcoms and shit, right?
He was on a sitcom about being president of Ukraine. And
That's
then
right.
They elected him.
That's so weird.
president of Ukraine.
That's crazy.
That's like if we elected.
That's like a psyop. That's got to be some kind of government fucking to see if they could influence the public. That has to be.
What do you?
Zelensky has to be. Just okay as a.
Are we going down the conspiracy
Well, just as a,
hole?
I don't
'Cause I'll go
actually
down that.
believe this. I just want to clarify. I don't actually believe this.
All right.
But yeah, he's got to be some kind of fucking like that is too convenient. I could see how people would be like, this has got to be some kind of.
I do think that his campaign was backed by another government agency.
Like whose?
What's a country that does that a lot?
All of them. China, Russia, us.
Yeah. So I would just pick one of those.
Do you guys think that we're
But not Russia, because they're not agreeing with that president.
Do you guys think that we're in trouble of all having to speak Chinese? Because like old people always tell me that.
No, no.
I don't think we're in trouble.
But like, do you think that?
I don't.
China's
I
gonna
think
take over?
we'll die in the war. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because they would have to kind of come over here and kill a bunch of people in order to take over, wouldn't they?
Who are they going to do?
No, they don't.
They're going to keep the comedians.
Well,
You know.
why not? We're the best ones.
Yeah, but we're like traditionally the ones that like
We're not.
speak dissent, and also we're not like physically. Well, Kay, you look like you could swing a hammer.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that.
They don't value entertainment.
No, they care about production of things. Unless
Well,
you
that's
could use
not-
that entertainment to
further the
propagate the
state's cause. You
Yeah.
know?
That's you want to know my opinion? Should I talk about this on the podcast right
Sure.
now? I'm not going to.
Well, that's bullshit. No, you already opened that can of worms, bro.
She always does this.
I just can't bring myself
It's
to
weak,
tell
bro.
you how I think it's really going to be
You need
easy
to believe
for the Chinese to take over the U.S.
This is the same bullshit.
They're already doing it right now,
What?
and it's beautiful.
What? Well, you gotta. I was talking over you. You gotta repeat that.
Oh, it's all right.
But you put up with this shit. You need to leave her ass.
I know. It's terrible.
This is a through line. So you apologize. You apologize for the shit you say on stage, right? And then you won't stand behind what you actually think on the podcast.
I know.
You need to stand up for yourself, Kay Banks.
I do stand up for
This
myself.
is your podcast. You're allowed to say whatever you want to say.
All right. Brandon, edit this out.
Don't do it, Brandon. Don't do it.
So here's my thought. Here's my take on this. China's best weapon that they've ever developed is propaganda. All the major countries do it. The U.S. sends out propaganda to their people. The Chinese do it, and the Russians do it. They all do it to keep their citizens compliant, because they're just making a shit ton of fucking money off of us by being compliant.
Right. That's it?
There's more, but
What's
the way to win a country over is in the hearts and minds of its people, not by a vicious takeover. So I feel like the way the war is going on now between the three elites of the world is through propaganda and sending propaganda to the different countries to get people to have civil unrest and then uprise in those countries.
Do you feel like you are being affected by propaganda personally?
What?
Do you feel personally affected by propaganda? Are you buying it? Is there something that you think you might be buying into?
No.
Bullshit, man. Look at how
Yes and no.
Like
I
look at
feel
how
like
divided everything is.
everything is so divided. And if you watch MSNBC, they'll get a certain group of people mad.
Yeah.
And they'll get you mad by
I
how
don't
they
watch
do
those
that.
big fucking news networks
Me
anymore.
neither.
I don't really know anybody in our. Well, I know some people that do,
Well, that's another way. Yeah.
but
it's
not as not like our parents.
right.
My parents always had Fox News on back in the day. Always, all day, every day.
My grandparents still do.
Uh,
They're the ones telling me to be afraid of the Chinese
but honestly, I feel like
and the Mexicans.
the internet's no better. It polarizes people in a worse way. Honestly,
Only if you're on it.
that's true. I was just I was just talking about this. I haven't been on Facebook in weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't really miss it.
All I really do is on my phone is I play games. I message her. Sometimes I message other people, and then I'll check my notifications on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Yeah, I haven't even logged in. I haven't even checked my notifications. My phone is down to messaging people and porn
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I do that.
and ordering pizza.
Could you imagine if there's propaganda in your porn?
I could get behind that.
That's patriotic.
I could watch some Sarah Palin porn. I'd watch that.
What kind of propaganda do you think is in your porn, Kristen Stewart?
I don't know. I don't think there is. I don't think there is at all. I love a variety of different porn. So
There's definitely political porn.
there is, yeah. I imagine there's the debates. I'm sure there's debates that gone south or whatever. You know what I mean?
And they just started
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Sucking and fucking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ew.
They can't talk out their problems. So
They just fuck it out. Yeah.
they jerk them out.
Mm-hmm. It's great,
You know?
you guys. It's really good.
I wonder who'd win that debate. Whoever comes first or comes last.
Whoever comes the most.
Yeah, they'll definitely get my vote.
How do you feel about squirters, Stacey?
I think I am one, but it's never happened.
Hell yeah, dude. I bet you can do it. I believe in you.
Thank you.
I bet you could get there. Okay, what do you think?
Good luck.
Do you think, oh wow, you're not willing to assist in this endeavor?
She already puts in a lot of work, and it doesn't really have much of a payoff.
Damn.
Yeah. I enjoy it. It's just
I have opinions about squirting is all.
What? I'm curious. What's
It's
your take on squirting?
Pee, dude. It's pee. It's
so you don't want me
And-
to.
And I'm just not into pee.
It's a little bit pee.
It's a lot of it pee. Like
it's-
there's no place in a woman's body that holds
okay,
that
sure.
much fluid
Yeah.
unless
But
it's in the
not
bladder.
just pee.
Are we
It's a
going to
mixture of
continue to
things.
have these same conversations over and over and over again?
I guess my thing. So what?
I just can't bring myself to be a part of that.
So you intentionally.
I'm not saying I'm being bad on it. I'm not being bad at it on purpose.
You just don't necessarily have an interest in that happening.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh damn. Is Stacey? Do you want to squirt?
No. I don't care about any of this. But I don't know. She always seems disappointed when I don't have an orgasm, which never happens because that's not a normal thing for me to do.
Interesting.
I mean, it has happened.
A couple
It is
times.
your body, so.
I think it has happened a couple times.
How often do you make yourself come, Stacey?
I don't know that I have.
Maybe the best way for Kay to learn how to make you come if you learn how to make you come.
Right, but the thing is, like, I know like what to do, but then it's like I can't do both at the same time. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. You
I
need
can't
one of those
enjoy it and do it at the same time.
fuck machines. Have you seen these?
I have. I don't know if that's something that would work for me.
Oh. Well, never mind.
Okay.
Just fuck what I was going to say.
Okay. I will.
Yeah. But it might not make her orgasm.
That was a good one. I didn't know what to say to that. That was a good one.
Glad somebody saved it. It's a great podcast.
Is it, though?
It will
So
be.
with clinical depression, are you a chronic masturbator or you don't masturbate at all?
I go in waves, man. So I may or may not be bipolar.
Okay.
So sometimes I'm like insatiable, and I will fuck anything that moves, including my hand. Other times I have no desire to be touched at all. You know?
I do know.
Yeah.
Do you think you're bipolar, Stacey?
Yes. I think I have bipolar too.
Same. I know I have bipolar too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Gang gang.
Yeah.
So, okay.
What kind of fucked up is your brain, Kay?
I've got some cool stuff.
Yeah, let's talk. Dish.
I don't know. What do you want to know?
No, tell me how you're fucked up. How are you fucked up, Kay? How are you broke?
Well, I don't make a lot of money, and I have like either ADD or ADHD.
Are you having a good time?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot you were in the room for
You're
a
good,
second.
bro.
You did a lot of nice things for me for my birthday. I really appreciated it.
Oh, yeah?
So,
Good. Hell yeah, dude.
What were we talking about before this?
Depression?
Oh, yeah. What's fucked up about me?
Stacey can't squirt.
Yeah,
You can't,
Yeah.
you can't make me squirt.
But depression. Yeah, what is wrong with your brain, Kay?
I'm pretty cool, honestly. Like, I have
You're
ADD or ADHD or whatever, and I'm dyslexic.
Okay.
I'm also more dysgraphic than I'm dyslexic.
So you are retarded.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm really special.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah.
And yeah, my like teenage, like I had a severe, I didn't have severe, I had learning disabilities and emotional disorders. So they like put, yeah.
Do you guys want to do a shot?
I
Yes.
should not do any of them.
I'm down.
I'll do a shot.
I mean, I've been drinking straight scotch since I got here, but yes.
Sorry, Kay. I was just really bored by
Oh,
whatever
let's
you were
talk
saying.
about suicide attempts.
Oh,
I've got some bangers. Got some bangers, boys.
nah, man. We don't need to do suicide stories.
Damn, bro. That's probably not a good idea. That's
Not on this
That's not
podcast.
helpful for anybody.
Hey, if anybody's thinking about suicide,
But
please
one
don't.
time when I was in the first grade.
Was it the first grade?
Yeah,
Was it
bro.
the first time
Yeah,
for you?
I won't get into the nitty gritty of it, but yeah, I was really young.
No shit.
Yeah.
I've never met anybody who was that young.
Yeah. My stitch
How-
was fucked, boy.
What age? First grade. So 6?
Yeah, something like that. 6, 7.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I'm yeah.
We-
I don't play, son.
Well, that's a man.
It's fucked. Yeah, it really is.
Don't. Well, that's cool.
I mean, what are you gonna do? You know, like I feel like I can be real sad about the fact that little 7-year-old Jesse
Right.
wanted to end it all, or I don't know. I can laugh it off, I guess.
Question.
Yeah.
Did you like when did you start really being into comedy? Like what when were you like
Oh. So, man. All right. So when I was 17,
No, you weren't.
no, I have to tell a story
I was
before.
kidding.
Yeah.
It was a joke.
So when I was 17, I broke my foot in a mosh pit, right?
dope?
And I was prescribed Vicodin.
Okay.
And then from then on until I was about, I was 27, I was addicted to opiates.
At 27?
From yeah.
Okay.
And it got to the point where I was like doing heroin and shit. Like, it's a bad time. But I watched a lot of stand-up when I was cleaning myself up, when I was going through withdrawal and shit. I watched a lot of like John Mulaney and Mark Maron and shit like that.
Nice.
And I mean, I laid there and I shit the bed and I watched John Mulaney, you know? And I would go clean myself up and then lay back down and watch Sarah Silverman. And that's the only thing that got me through it. And I needed something to replace that like high, that sense of euphoria.
Wait, you were shitting the bed from withdrawals?
Yeah, from withdrawal.
Ew.
Yeah, it was not great.
Were you with Hazy at the time?
Yes.
Ooh.
And yeah, I just needed something to replace that sense of euphoria from the drugs. So I decided to give stand-up a shot, and I wasn't horrible at it, and I got what I was looking for, and yeah. What was the question?
No, I was just soaking it in for a second. And you've just been doing it since then.
Yeah, that was about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
5-6 years ago. I didn't start doing stand-up right away, but yeah, I think that was about 5-6 years ago.
Did you write first before you got on stage, or were you just winging it?
Honestly, I wrote more then than I do now. I had that sort of like new relationship energy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't do much writing prior to. I would dabble here and there, but you know, nothing serious.
That's cool as fuck.
It's pretty sick. Not
Well,
a
the
horrible
whole
backstory.
I
like
thing.
the backstory.
Yeah, it makes it feel more grounded, like you're watching like The Blind
There's a nice
Side
narrative arc there.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like a success story.
yeah. If there were success, you know, yeah,
Except, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I still do a lot of other drugs. Like, I'm still scumbagging it up.
Okay. Well, good.
You know?
We gotta keep it
Just
even.
not heroin.
Yeah, just not heroin, you know? I scumbag it up too far
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to heroin.
What was Dominic's whole thing when we all lived together? Like, you were like hammering and like snorting some pills or something.
Okay. Yeah, I was I was like crushing up an Adderall.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like using a hammer. And Dominic was like, "What the fuck was that?" And Stacey was like, "Don't worry, it's just Jesse doing drugs." He was like, "Oh, okay. You can leave that in the podcast.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit."
it was pretty funny.
Good story.
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy you remember it.
It's the only thing I remember from you living with me.
That's not true.
Not at all.
You remember me changing my clothes, and that sounded weird.
Yeah.
You remember watching Gilmore Girls with me
Yes.
that one day when I was sad about Dominic because he had left to be with his other girlfriend,
with his wife, fiance.
Yeah, fiance,
Let's
and
call things like they are.
and we got drunk together and watched Gilmore Girls.
Yeah,
and, then,
and you made fun of me because I got drunk really fast, but then
I got way more
I had
drunk.
to literally carry you upstairs so that you could vomit.
and then you had to carry me to my bedroom.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That happened.
High five.
Okay.
How long did you guys live together?
Less than a year.
It was.
Probably like 6 months.
I think it was almost exactly a year.
Really? Maybe.
Because I lived there.
Because it was all through.
It was a little more
all
a
through
year.
like the hardcore lockdown.
It was.
You know?
It was a little bit more of a year.
Yeah.
Because it was. I think. Maybe like September of 2019.
You moved in, and then there were rumblings of COVID, and then like.
Oh yeah, it wasn't more than a year. It was
It was almost a year. It was like.
It was it was like from like September 2019 until like maybe like June of 2020.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You had
Yeah.
Christmas with
Hazy.
with Hazy's family. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was weird.
That was weird.
They were very welcoming, though.
It was really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were trying to save you.
From
Oh,
what? From being
man.
gay?
Sin. Yeah.
They didn't say anything.
No, they didn't. They were waiting though.
Really?
I could see her dad like.
Did you really think
Yeah,
that was true?
Yeah.
That's terrible and adorable at the same time because they just
Oh
don't
no,
get
mostly
it.
just terrible.
But it's kind of terrible.
I almost wish they would have said something because that would have made the day more interesting.
It would have. Yeah.
Can I tell you this drug story?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I was on acid one time,
Fuck yeah.
and I was with a person who
It's
was
the only
also...
hallucinogen I'll do now. Go on. Oh.
But I won't do it. I won't do any drugs anymore. And I won't. And where the fuck was I? Oh yeah. So we were doing acid, and he's like, "Let's go. Let's get some weed." I was like, "No, dude. I'm not leaving. I don't want to go." And he's like, "No, just hang out with some of my buddies." And like, I've met some of his buddies, and I was like, I don't really want to be hanging out with these people. So then, like, we went to his one buddy's house who lives in a trailer, or like a camper, in their sister's yard, and they had their own space. And she was gay as fuck.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Super gay. Like, Stacy thinks I'm gay. I know for a fact that this woman is lesbian as fuck, but
You're pretty fucking gay.
I know she's more lesbian gay than me, dude. Trust me.
Like, I
More
clocked
lesbian.
you from, like, goddamn.
I
Like,
know
that's
it.
crazy.
It's just because of the shoulders and the
Wait, the way you talk and
the way I talk.
jawline.
I do have a very structural jawline.
Thank you, Jesse. Everything that I tell her about herself that's gay, she's like, it's not gay.
It's just I
you're
just
built.
look
You're built.
really gay.
Let me censor myself. You're built like a linebacker.
I know it.
You're
I
not the
know.
first person to say that, but everything about you is gay.
Here's the thing. This woman's gayer than that. Okay.
There's other kinds of gay, but you definitely are gay.
Okay, but you know how gay I am, right? Like,
Yeah.
You know my type of how gay I am. Like, I love
Little chicks that look like 12-year-old boys. Yeah,
gay.
dude.
This woman was gayer than that. I mean, she's like, we're gonna put a spectrum on this.
Mm-hmm.
Me being the least gay, and Red being the most gay. Can we do that spectrum? Is that an
Okay.
appropriate spectrum, or is that
Sure.
really inappropriate?
That's fine. Red's pretty gay. Red's basically a guy.
I would say this person was at Red level. Okay.
Okay.
Except she's a reformed lesbian that is diehard in the church. And I'm on acid. And we're going to go smoke weed with this lady.
Oh.
And we were hanging out. She gave
that
us a
sounds like
ride.
bad trip waiting to happen, bro.
That's terrifying.
That sounds
Was
fucking
it?
terrible.
Because she picked us up. We did not drive because we were on acid. And we had no other way home than this lady who had to tell me how being gay is a sin and made me
Because
watch.
she took one look at you.
She fucking knew. She just took a look at me. We didn't even discuss
She was like,
if
this
I was
bitch looks
dating
like
because
she's
I'm
like
pretty
the
sure I was
first
single
pick
at
in
the
the
time.
next draft. Like, yeah, I need to like proselytize right now.
Yeah, and oh my god,
Jesus, bro.
that she
That
said that a lot,
sucks.
honestly. But oh my god, I had to watch YouTube videos about how being gay is a sin over and over again. I was like, that's cool. We have a difference of opinion. Thank you for letting me smoke this weed and let me eat your Cheetos. Like, and then, oh my god, it was just terrible.
Could you get into... Oh, Jesus. I can't believe it when I asked this question. Could you get into a conversion therapy kink?
Honestly.
What does that mean? What does that even mean, though?
You know what conversion therapy is?
Kind of. What do you
Where like they try and...
like the movie? But I'm a cheerleader.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
You should see it. It's really good.
Yeah, I know I haven't seen it.
They basically make you do things that your gender is supposed to do.
Yeah, they like, but like in real life, they like cattle prod the gay out of you. You know? But like, I imagine that's out there somewhere, right?
Oh, it has to be.
Gotta be.
If not, that's a whole new thing.
Look it up on Pornhub right now. We were gonna look up boobs earlier.
Okay. Pornhub gay conversion therapy. I'll Google this shit.
That's gotta be. Do you think you could get into that? I don't know if I could.
I mean, are we talking?
Yeah, I definitely could. Who am I kidding?
Why?
I'm surprised that's not my thing already.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't looked it up already.
I'm going to when I get home. I know that.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna
two
have
glasses
to
of
research
scotch
this,
in,
to
yeah.
be honest.
All right, so I'm searching.
It's not going to be on Pornhub though. This seems like something that's like pretty.
I don't know.
It's the only site that I use. So.
Really? What's your preferred? While Stacey's looking this up, what's your preferred?
Pornhub.
Pornhub. Really, you guys are so.
It feels safe. Like I don't feel like I'm gonna find something.
I'm afraid to say mine.
Is it?
Hairstylist presents straight conversion therapy. Oh God, I don't need to see that. Oh
Well,
my
it's
God. Okay,
it's just the
hairstylist-
opposite of sissification, right?
Wait.
Like there's sissification, and then there's like.
Oh wait,
Kind of. They're two. Those are.
I'm sorry.
That's more about like feminization, though. It's kind of its own thing.
no wait, it's not hairstylist. It's hairy artist.
Oh,
I read it wrong. Hairy artist presents
oh, dyslexic
straight
as fuck, my dude.
conversion therapy. There's like, it's like that's all of these videos. Oh, okay, here's another one. The soldier sucks the commander's big dick, comes on the face and in the mouth. Dirty talk. That's not related.
That's how your face looked right then.
Fit doctor
Are you okay?
solves his
I'm fine.
patient's
I was trying to play it off so that the audience
Stepfather-
didn't know.
stepson
Ouch.
issues
Just
by
hold on,
pounding
hold on a
his
second, Stacey.
bubble.
Ow. That
What does
really hurt.
pounding his bubble mean?
I think
good
you know what
question.
pounding his bubble means.
Is it his asshole?
It's gotta be. I don't know. Let me see it.
Well, right now he's just like licking his taint.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Ooh, what's this?
Wait,
Step siblings James and Zane seem to have an odd tension towards each other.
I've seen that one.
I hope this isn't the episode that YouTube looks and be like, should we monetize them or no?
Oh no, definitely not.
Nah, this was definitely a.
They knew this was gonna be a dud. They were like, "Oh, Jesse's on this."
I don't think so.
Cheers.
I don't know. That's mostly just gay porn.
Well,
that I
yeah.
came up with.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
bummer.
yeah.
I think it's a thing.
Why is it?
I'm
a
gonna
bummer,
watch that
Kay?
later. I don't think I've ever actually
Why are you a
watched.
homophobe?
I just wanted to
porn.
research. I just wanted to do my research. is
You
all.
still can.
I don't think I've ever actually watched gay man porn, and
Really?
those looked pretty intriguing. So I might check them out
Hell
later.
yeah, dude. Good for you. High five.
Actually, high five me. Okay. All right.
I thought we've talked about gay porn.
We have talked about it.
You guys seem like
I
you,
like the
Stacey, in
idea.
particular, seem like you would really be into like slash fiction or some shit.
What's slash fiction?
I think it's gay stuff. I've always assumed that, but now that you're questioning me, I'm not positive.
I could Google it. You guys.
This could be its own podcast.
Yeah.
I could Google it.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'd listen to that.
What is it? Okay. What did you say?
Slash fiction. I'm pretty sure it's gay shit, right?
I couldn't
Or
tell
it
you.
could be like fan fiction about.
Well, I think it's gay
Slash
fanfic. Yeah,
The guitarist.
Oh.
I'd read that too. And Buckethead. Remember
Genre
Buckethead?
of fan fiction that focuses on romantic or sexual relationships between fictional characters of the same sex.
Yeah, I was right. Hell yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. I could
Why
see you
slash?
doing
Why is it called slash? I don't understand fanfic at all.
People write stories.
I mean,
based
I
on
understand.
characters that actually exist.
I
Those are usually
understand
sexual or romantic.
fanfic, but like, I don't understand the allure of fanfic.
Because it's like two characters that like people want to be getting together, and then it's like a story about that.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get why that's.
It's like when you watch Gilmore Girls and you want so much for Luke and Lorelai to be together.
But they get together.
But it's really tumultuous, and you don't get to see them do it.
But
ever.
that's why it's exciting.
Right, but I'm just saying, fan fiction is for people who can't help themselves. They just want the whole story.
They gotta blow their load right away.
They gotta blow their load.
That's bullshit. No, I like edging. You know, I like to edge myself on narrative payoff.
I'm sure there's some fan fiction that helps you edge as well.
I'm sure there is. Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
absolutely. If you could write a fanfic, what would it be? Who would you put together? Who would you ship?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Thank you. That is a good question.
I can't come up with an answer, sir.
So it's not that great of a question. Stacey?
I want to say... I'm thinking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I fucking knew you were.
I kind of want to
Spike and Angel.
That'd be cute, but I was thinking maybe something more like Willow and Cordelia.
I don't know. I know who Willow is.
I thought they did get together, did they not?
I had a big old crush on Willow.
Not Cordelia?
Maybe I'm confused.
They may have kissed at some point.
I thought something
Is Cordelia
happened.
the dark-haired one that is in the squad? Okay, yeah, she's hot. She's hot, too, yeah.
I swear something
Yeah,
happened.
I'd watch
between
that.
those two.
I wouldn't read it, though. But
right.
I'd watch it.
I would rather watch it. Yeah, for sure. What were you going to say?
I swear something happened between those two. It was just like a moment. It was very like brief, but
what about like
I could be
audio
wrong.
porn? Have you guys ever done
audio porn?
Have we ever done audio porn?
Have you guys ever listened to?
She only likes the audio of
Really?
porn.
I prefer the
Because
audio.
I can kind of get into it sometimes.
It has to be like, it has to sound really realistic.
Yeah, no, for sure. For
Like-
sure. Like, they have to really sell it. It has to
Right.
be good production quality,
Yeah.
you know?
It can't be the crackly sound.
No, it can't be like this setup at all.
What? We have really good sound.
Yeah, you guys actually do. Yeah, these are high quality mics. High five.
Stop doing that. That's not going to be good for the podcast.
Fuck your podcast. This is a podcast?
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Fuck.
Yeah, I've got merch.
That'd be really funny if we just sat around hanging out, but we all had microphones that weren't doing
I thought that's
anything.
just what comedians did.
Okay.
I mean, we
How long
it
is
seems
it?
like it. Doesn't...
How long have we been doing this?
Oh, yeah.
We got about
you wanna-
15 more minutes.
Oh my god, you guys are exhausting.
Really?
No, not at all. Actually, this has been kind of fun.
Okay. I just figure we should try to always end at 10, just so that way it's not too long.
That's a good point.
How long do your episodes usually go?
Lately, it's about an hour and a half. Somewhere between there.
It's longer than that.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
Clint's
I'll
was
Google
like
it.
2 hours and 40 minutes long. Or
Yeah,
some
I'll
shit
Google
like
it. They're way too long. Okay. Let's see. Our episode
We're gonna
with
have to cut this entire part out.
was
None of this is counting towards the time.
our episode with Cam was 2 hours and 1 minute.
Oh.
Our episode with Clint was 1 hour 173 minutes, which is like almost 3 hours. And then
It's a little over 2. No, yeah, you're right. No, that is almost 3 hours. My bad.
the one with Cam Cooper was 128 minutes, so 2 hours and 8 minutes.
Yeah, they were long episodes as of late.
Yeah, they range between like 2 and 3 hours almost sometimes. But we're trying to get it to be less so that people don't lose interest and actually want to listen.
I've already lost interest. What were we talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good point. So now that we know the time constraint, would you think of who's your top 5 all-time comedians?
Oh, right now, that's a really tough question. I don't know. Mark Maron, Maria Bamford, in no particular order. Mark Maron, Maria Bamford, Sarah Silverman. I don't know if I can think of 2 other comedians.
What about me?
Well, yeah, Stacey Stark. And Isaiah Gray. No, I don't know if I want to give that to him.
John Mulaney? Louis C.K.?
I'll give it to Isaiah.
Okay. All right.
Louis is great, though, except for, the elephant-sized dick in the room.
Right. But I don't know, I'm separating his comedy from his transgression.
Oh,
Well, everything post-transgression, though, has not been that great.
Really?
I don't think so, no.
I'll have to check it out.
Wait, did he host SNL? Was that before or after all that shit came out?
before.
Yeah, because that monologue, that was actually, I think, one of the last things that he did. That was phenomenal.
Yeah.
That was one of those things that got you to laugh in spite of yourself. He did a bit about, like, I think it was like there's nobody more hated than a pedophile. They get raped to death in prison, but they still do it, so it must be pretty good, right? Like, I don't know, you just laugh in spite of yourself.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, after all that shit, like, yeah, he's just not, it's not hitting the same. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's not as funny or if, and that's the thing, if you go back and watch some of his shit now, it's, like, tainted. Like, there are certain jokes he makes that it's like, how much of this is a fucking joke?
Right.
You know?
Do they still have the show Louis on Netflix?
No, it's really
Doubt
hard to
it.
find.
That sucks, because
you
that
go on
was a
his
great
It's
website.
a great show. You notice the Marin had a show that was
Yeah.
a great fucking show. It's also really hard to find.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he also do something with his
He
penis?
did not.
Hmm.
I mean, he's done a lot of stuff, I'm sure, with his penis.
But not like bad things. That he's
Not
in trouble about.
non-consensual things, yeah.
Yeah.
To my knowledge. That would upset me greatly, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great show, though. Marin, IFC. I don't know why I'm plugging his stuff. He doesn't need it. He's doing okay.
Well, I mean, I didn't know about it. So
He
if
was in The
anything-
Joker. It's really good. Watch it.
If anything, you're informing me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll dig it.
Cool.
Do you have things you want to plug?
Not really.
Are you part of the
No, the answer is
encrypted?
no.
N-
No.
All right.
I do stuff. I have been
Are you in
on
one of
their
their
stuff.
Are you going to be on their stuff in the future?
I assume so.
Okay.
It would be really mean if I wasn't. It would be very mean.
Would you like to be one of the contestants on my Bachelor parody?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a blast. I love trashy reality TV. That sounds fantastic.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Do you think we should end it early? Because I have so many questions that I don't want to talk about on the pod with you.
I feel
we're
like
gonna-
we should have done those questions on the pod. 20
Why don't we do
minutes
it
ago.
on the pod? That's so crazy.
Because I'm incredibly scared. Of the
No,
backlash.
that's the. I mean, what? I can keep going. Ask these questions. Cut it together. Fuck it.
Because we're
Let's
not
go.
going to hang out and talk forever.
Why not?
'Cause I don't want to. Ask your questions.
All right. What got you to masturbate first in your life?
You know what's really weird? Okay, so the first
some reason I
time
knew it was
I
gonna be this
came, my best friend in elementary school was staying the night. Oh God, this sounds real bad. He was staying the night. He was asleep in my room, and I was asleep on the couch, and I was watching Adult Swim, just diddling with my dick,
No.
and I wasn't thinking about it. I was like, I was watching like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I think the first thing I came to was like Carl, which explains a lot. Yeah, I think that's it.
No shit.
Next question, lightning round.
No,
Come
that
on.
was it. That's all the questions.
That was it. You said you had so many questions. You
She always says she has so many
come on,
questions. She
Kay.
doesn't have any
Come on, hit
questions.
me with the hard hitting.
That was it.
I have no sense of shame. You can ask me anything.
How gay are you?
Oh, that's
On
a good
a
question.
scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
1 being who's the straightest person I know?
Clint.
Clint. 10 being Joey.
Yeah.
I'm a...
Can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd say maybe like 3 or 4.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I was going to say like 6.57.
Well, you're gayer than I thought. Okay.
Okay. How gay are you on a scale of Clint to Joey?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say I'm about half.
No.
About half?
Yeah, I'm about a 5.2.
You are...
about where my height
You're
is. About
built like a
5'4".
linebacker, Kay.
Yeah.
You're only taking into consideration whether or not you would fuck a dude. And that's not what it's all
Just
about.
because you're not a gold star does not mean...
I would fuck it, dude.
Right, but that's the only thing I feel like you're actually considering in this
so
scale.
I guess that by the very definition of gold star straight to gold star gay, then yes, you are a 50% because you would fuck a dude. That I am also 50%.
But also can take into consideration your looks, your personality, the way you talk.
Oh, culturally.
Culturally.
If you're culturally gay, I am. If on a scale of 1 to 10, if I'm culturally gay, I'm 0.
No, that's not true.
Well, I do watch a lot of Golden Girls.
I feel like if people saw you out in public, like family,
that guy's a little gay.
They would see you and
a little gay.
they wouldn't think like, oh, that's a totally
that means a
straight
lot
guy.
to me. That means a lot to me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know. But culturally, I'm not gay at all. Other than when I'm like...
See, I wonder if we're both saying this because of like internalized homophobia. Are we not gay enough? Do you ask yourself if you're gay enough? I often ask myself if I'm gay enough. Do you really
ask yourself?
Yeah.
And what's your... What do you tell yourself?
It depends on the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you at the end of the day kind of just reflect back and be like, if I was gay enough today, what did I do and how could I do more? Better for the next day.
I asked have I just done too much mouth stuff? You know?
Yeah, I asked myself that same question.
They say a hole's a hole, you know, but could I have done more butt stuff? You know, that's what I asked myself.
Okay, since you ranked yourself inaccurately, I'm going to tell you how gay you are.
I feel like you need to say this, and then that's just no reaction. That's what we end the podcast on.
No, I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, you lose 1 point for the fact that you would fuck a dude, and then you lose another point for the fact that you would attempt to wear a dress and makeup and actually look like a girl. So, on a scale of 1 to 10 for how gay you are, 7.
What? That was only 2 points.
Right. Those are the only 2 points in the straight category.
Out of 10, that's 3. You're both retarded.
we're missing a point here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're both retarded and
it's
gay.
It's still a 7. There's something else. There's something else there. I don't know what it is. But it's 7.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you guys gonna rank me or?
Oh, you're a 10.
Okay.
No, you're not, because I've heard you fuck dudes. So you are, but he... I'm more of a man than he is, and that's saying a lot. I hope he doesn't listen to this. He does. We know you do, Dominic.
I doubt it.
Have you ever noticed how much Laura looks like Stephen King? High five.
Holy shit.
Brandon, cut that out.
No, keep that, Brandon. Brandon, keep that. So
she asked me not to slam her on my podcast?
I'm not. So she definitely listens to it. I'm not slamming her. I love Stephen King.
I love Stephen King.
The Dark Tower series is fantastic.
Right,
She be looking like Stephen King. I'm sorry.
Laura, if you hear this, I'm sorry. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Someone else did that.
I can't unsee that now. Shit. You look like my baby daddy, which is weird.
I don't
No,
look like your
he
baby daddy.
doesn't.
at all,
Don't.
They
no.
just
You
both
just
have
We
long
both just have
hair.
long hair
And
and a 5 o'clock shadow.
yeah,
You're racist.
I know. Well, it's true. All white guys kind of do look
It's true.
alike.
We have like the
I
least
confuse you all.
diverse facial characteristics. I
Yeah.
read that somewhere.
You had what kind of characters?
White people have the least diverse like facial characteristics out of all the races.
No shit.
I don't know if that's actually true or not, but I read it somewhere.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
I would not be surprised if it were true, you know? Mostly because I've heard it. It's a fact.
Mm-mm.
From somebody who went to college. You know? I didn't do that.
Anyway,
It's the Amish.
you guys still didn't rank me.
Okay, so
Oh,
I would cut
no, I
off.
said I did. I said you were a 10. But you're not, so I had to walk that back. You are a...
I honestly think. Okay, you want my opinion?
Mm.
Culturally, fucking 9.9. Except
Cool.
for those times when you look like, you just look like somebody that I should help carry their groceries in.
An old
places.
lady.
Yeah, sometimes. But
That's the thing, though. You're real hard to peg down. I realized this at your birthday party the other night. You either look like you're 12 or you're 87. Like,
Yikes.
there's no in between. Finch asked me how old you were. I had no fucking idea.
30. My 30th
I don't
birthday.
believe you. You are either you are entering high school next year, or you qualify for Social Security in a month.
Okay, well, that still doesn't tell me how gay I am.
I feel like that tells you exactly how gay you are.
well,
If that's not a type of gay, I don't know what is.
I'm
No,
going to say 8.
no matter what,
I'm gonna
though,
go a little less gay than that.
It does look
7?
like you don't
7 and
like
a half.
penis. Like no matter
Well,
what,
okay,
between
no, because I put
87
myself
or
at about
12 years
7 and a
old,
half.
either way, you look like a person who doesn't like penis.
That is the highest compliment I've ever received, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'd say you're about an 8.5. Yeah, I think you were right.
8.5.
I'm a little gay. I am a little bit gayer than I am straight, right? So I'm like a 6.5, maybe a 7, right? So you're definitely like an 8.
Then I
Eight
have
and
to
a
be
half.
like a 6 because you are way gayer than I am.
No,
Is
I'm
this?
not.
Should we be playing into this game? Is this healthy?
It may or may not be.
You know what?
You're
Fuck
7.
identity politics.
I don't. What's that?
I gave you 7.
But I
Donald
don't
Trump was
accept.
right.
I gave
Build a
what?
wall.
I
Donald
gave
Trump
you.
did nothing
I gave
wrong.
you an extra point in the straight category for no reason.
Brandon, cut that.
So you can't lower it any more than that.
So you think that I'm just about as gay as you are?
I think I'm slightly gayer than you.
Well, definitely,
only by,
because
like,
you don't have a
1.5
baby by a
points.
dude.
Yeah.
Just by the nature. I'm sorry. I'm
That-
sorry.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Unless your baby grows up to be gay, and then you are gayer than Stacy.
Huh.
Dean's not gay.
You don't know that. Don't put that on that poor boy.
As much gay as he could possibly be, I would give him a 4.
I'm not going to put an identity on my son before he's ready.
Yeah, that's
He's pretty damn straight.
you've been using. I don't know. You've been using masculine pronouns this entire time. You've been
I
putting
have.
an identity on him.
Well, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I am putting that on him.
You assumed his gender.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a piece of shit, Kai.
God
You're a
damn.
terrible mother.
I know. I asked him today, who does he love more, mommy or daddy? You know what his answer was?
Hmm.
Elmo.
That's
Hell
a good
yeah.
answer.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
That's a good answer.
Yeah,
Elmo has a friend. What is it, Mr. Noodle?
yeah, Mr.
Right,
Noodle.
but sometimes Mr. Noodle's not on the show.
yeah.
He has to have his brother, Mr. Noodle, on. Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle, and I think that's the funniest shit.
You know they're in
That is
third.
there's
There's a third generation.
I did not
brother.
know that.
Yeah.
No, what is it? What's the
Mr. Noodle? And then they have a fourth gen, and it's
What
Mrs.
does he
Noodle.
say? It's not Mr.
This is Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle. Yeah.
That's fantastic. I
They
think
never
that's
have to
fucking
change the name.
hilarious.
I like the third gen the most.
I've not seen it. I didn't even know there was a Mrs. Noodle.
There is a Miss Noodle because it's his sister.
Oh, okay. Oh shit! So I can still smash.
You could smash on
Hell
Mr.
yeah.
Noodle. I mean Miss Noodle. Or
Is
both.
it just Mr. Noodle in a wig though, or is it like a?
No, it's a legit woman. She was on.
I mean, it's fine either way. That's actually my type in men.
So yeah, he loves Elmo, and he's never said anything about Mr. Noodle though. So
Your son has bad taste. If he ain't fucking with Mr. Noodle, he ain't fucking with the best.
he does pay attention to Mr. Noodle almost.
Mr. Noodle's great.
He is. Do you think they just hire clowns? Do you think it's a professional clown that's like, hell yeah? Or do you think it's just a guy?
I think all of those people are professional clowns. I think we are professional clowns. Back that thing when I said you should give Kay a number and then just, that's the end of the podcast. Rate how gay Kay is.
7.